Regarding the career, someone will try to use you as a puppet. Beware of other people taking advantage of your talents and asking you to do things that are not in your job description. Your docile nature may be quick to say yes, when in reality you should say no. When it comes to love, the planetary energy of today encourages you to speak up when you might have remained silent, not wanting to make waves, or cause any emotional disturbance. If you feel like you need to speak for yourself in and about a current relationship, then the increased energy may be just the catalyst you need to say what you have to say and make the necessary decisions. When it comes to health, there may be more than you want to deal with in the emotional realm today. A sense of urgency can torment you when you feel the celestial atmosphere. Try to make this urgency something you can benefit from, apply it to your health. Health is something we should consider urgent these days. Much of what we live in, smog, processed foods, a culture that emphasizes youth and beauty, distracts us from truly healthy choices. In short, get into creative mode today, Aries. Immerse yourself in a whole other world. Escape your current reality and explore your fantasies through artistic endeavors. Dream as big as your mind will allow. There is no limit to the things that can be achieved on a day like this. Push your limits and test your limits. You may be able to climb much higher than you think. When it comes to career, a conversation you have today is likely to have a very profound effect on you. A great transformation can take place as a result of a simple dialogue with someone you meet during your daily work regimen. Take these encounters seriously. When it comes to love, you may feel much more courageous and confident than you have in some time with the heavenly energy of today. If you've wanted to strike up a conversation with someone, but haven't had the courage yet, you might find that things have changed at the end of the day. Whatever motivates you to take that first step, you'll feel genuinely glad you took the plunge. When it comes to health, with today's planetary alignment, you will feel great joy in the company of your peers. You may not be able to keep up with everything, but your expectations will be met and exceeded, and this experience will leave you strangely disconnected. To reconnect your body with that feeling of exciting daydreaming, be sure to exercise consistently this week and take deep, expansive breaths throughout. The blood circulation and nerve stimulation will help you stay centered. In short, things are falling into place pretty well for you, Taurus. Your persuasive manner and your little nudges are enough to get people where you want them. The control is all yours if you want it. Remember that when you accept praise for success, you must also be prepared to accept blame for failure. Any risks you take today will likely work in your favor. When it comes to career, you may have thought you had someone right under your thumb, right where you wanted them. Today, however, you will find that is not the case. This person defends himself and he has every right to do so. Be aware of his needs. When it comes to love, the astral energy at play can make you even more direct and expressive than usual. Your love life could improve or suffer, depending on what you choose to communicate with all the extra energy coming your way. It can help to stop and think before you speak, whether positive or negative. No matter what, don't overdo it. Regarding health, you feel the wind at your back with the planetary configuration of the day. You feel very alive despite your tendency to overwork yourself sometimes. Go ahead with your healthy habits this week. The priority should be to have a balanced diet, so reduce your bread intake and remember that you can never drink too much water. In fact, a light fast would significantly increase your energy. Try to eat lightly and exclude carbohydrates and dairy products every other day for 5 days. In short, faced with 10 entrees on a menu, it may be difficult for you to choose just one. Order 2 or more, Gemini. Don't let indecision get in the way. At the same time, don't view it as something negative. The key for today is to go with the flow. Develop your dreams as you wish. Have fun and be prepared to take full responsibility for your actions. As far as career goes, take a short trip today. If you have work to do in a nearby town or city, now is the day to do it. Get out of your usual routine and embrace a change of scenery. It will make you extremely productive. Regarding love, you may find that your partner involves you in many tasks, with the alignment of the planets today. There's a lot going on right now that can relate to a certain project suddenly coming to life after a period of inactivity. But you may also find your friend's approach rather irritating, because to your eyes he may seem like he's trying to run before he can walk. When it comes to health, today's planetary configuration is quite favorable to you, which means that your abilities to balance your life are very well supported. You will feel completely energized by attending regular yoga classes, where your body will be stretched and strengthened as your lungs expand and generate clean blood flow throughout your body. What time is it? You might still be able to make it to a class today. Remember to drink water before and after to help flush out any toxins that are released. In short, your dreams will never come true unless you believe in them and act on them, Cancer. Nobody else will do it for you. Unless you have a fairy godmother, you have to take matters into your own hands. Know that you can get there in different ways. The first step is always to believe in yourself and that anything is possible. Today is a great day to let your imagination run wild. When it comes to career, communication is a very effective tool for you today. Perform all tasks related to communicating important information to others. Anything you send, whether by email, phone, or regular mail, will be successfully received. When it comes to love, today's astral energy gives any discussion you engage in today a little extra punch and bite. If you're planning on having one of those conversations with your partner, it may be best not to get too carried away, even if you feel justified in doing so. You risk jeopardizing the relationship, especially if you go into a mode of deep self-righteousness. Regarding health, make yourself comfortable at home because this is probably where you will spend some of your nights this week. For some amusing reason, it seems, you find yourself preferring your own company to that of others. This may cause you to ask yourself, what's wrong, but you don't have to worry. As long as being alone means getting plenty of healthy exercise and rest, you're just going through a natural cycle. Aerobic exercise will help you stay positive. In short, if people start nagging you today or giving you a hard time about your looks, don't worry, Leo. You have the right to live your life as you wish. If that means you want to walk around the house in a dirty shirt and sweatpants that haven't been washed in months, so be it. Be the person you want to be. Regarding the career, good news will reach you today. Keep an eye out for periodicals in your area of interest. An article or letter to the editor will spark an idea in you that could give you a huge boost in the world of your career. Be open to all possibilities. Regarding love, rather than state your case, you might be tempted to avoid conflict by hiding behind a barrier of indifference. Astral energy indicates that while this may seem like the less controversial option, it could actually make matters worse, as tension will inevitably continue to mount. You don't need to put on a big show, you just need to speak honestly and sincerely from your heart. When it comes to health, today's celestial energy has us all seeking balance in profound ways. You are no exception to this, although you may think of yourself as someone who is not very interested in deep thinking. You'd rather go out and do something than stay home and insist. Well, that's why they invented yoga. Go out and sit on the floor of a yoga studio, if possible, or find a virtual class. Regular practice will help you deeply. In short, reach for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, Virgo. It's closer than you think. Indeed, your dreams are quite within your reach. There are forces at work today that help you achieve your goals. You should be in a positive mood all day and people will respond to you very well. Let your fantasies guide you. Career-wise, you are currently in a position that makes you nervous. You are like a diver on a high platform looking over the edge. Jumping is definitely going to be scary, but deep down you know that after taking the leap, you'll be fine. When it comes to love, the energy of today's astral configuration can give you the courage to invite someone absolutely sensational over for a meal, if possible. Not that you're usually at a loss for words, but in this case it's the age-old worry of being rejected by someone you've grown to completely adore that is causing the problem. However, once you've said the words and they've been accepted, you'll be fine. When it comes to health, keep your feet on the ground for the next few days with walking, running, yoga, any form of exercise that involves the ground itself. The high emotional energy brought by today's planetary programming can make you touchy and slightly uncomfortable with friends or loved ones. Keep yourself slightly off with regular exercise. A healthy focus on your inner life will help bridge the gap between your sensitive mood and reality. In short, today is your day to dream big, Libra. Think about what you want most in life. Aim for the stars. There is no limit to the distance you can travel. Your only limit is your imagination. Don't worry if your plan doesn't seem logical. Worry more about what you want and less about how you're going to get it. When it comes to career, the temperature of the day rises, as well as the mood of others at work. Someone who was in a good mood yesterday can become antagonistic today. Walk slowly and try not to press other people's buttons during your daily routine. When it comes to love, the alignment of the planets can mean that you feel much more enthusiastic about a relationship you've been complacent about recently. There is a lot of extra energy around you that makes you more outspoken than usual, and also more insistent that your own needs are met. This will allow you to take a more active role in the future, which will make life much more fun. When it comes to health, there is a planetary energy that acts like fire and water when they come together, and it makes you feel charged. To imagine this energy, imagine an Olympic swimmer. Think about the training and strength needed to move around the pool. This type of energy is affecting you in some way now. To stay calm and collected, you will benefit from exercising that expands your lungs with air. And in doing so, you will realize that you can indeed achieve balance. In short, your mind may seem rather cloudy today, Sagittarius, but don't let that get in the way. In fact, you can use this dreamy feeling to your advantage. Try to bring more magic into your life. The more you accept your weird feelings and ideas, the more things will fall into place. Don't think that everything in life has to be completely rational. When it comes to career, other people are eager to move on. People are breathing down your neck waiting for you to take the next step. This pressure from others can end up having a very negative effect on your work. Pick up the pace, but don't be sloppy. When it comes to love, there's a lot of excitement around, with today's astral energy in play. This could be the day you get more deeply involved with someone who has been on the verge of commitment but has nonetheless chosen to stay just out of reach. Maybe it's all that extra passion in the air, and the fact that neither of you can hold back your feelings any longer. On the health side, today's celestial mood awakens your fiery nature, and you'll want to find yourself hitting the gym or running on the trails to make the most of it. The planetary configuration also says to keep variety in your life by alternating the types of physical activities you participate in. Make the most of the high energy and be careful not to let it run wild by internalizing it and letting it mess up your emotional core. In short, it's a great day for you, Capricorn, in which your emotions will be strong. Trust that your instincts are serving you well, better than any other sign. You have nothing to lose by following your heart. This is an important time for you to rekindle the dreams you have left smoldering. Bring more of your fantasy world into your daily life. When it comes to career, you will find that the only way to remedy a certain situation is through direct confrontation. It's definitely not your specialty and you'd much rather run and hide, but keep in mind that hiding won't solve the overall problem. When it comes to love, planetary energy means nothing is stopping you today when it comes to love and romance. If you have a poor, unsuspecting person in your sights and you intend to somehow get them on a date, if possible, it seems like they have no choice but to comply. Right now, the word no does not exist in your vocabulary, at least in this respect. When it comes to health, you can give to others without sacrificing your own health. And, if you take your health seriously, you know that every decision we make throughout the day has to do with our health. So if your friends want to meet for coffee and a chat, go ahead, but order some herbal tea if you're trying to keep your caffeine intake to a minimum, a good idea these days. If it's pasta night, have 2 servings of salad. In short, things can get a little confusing today, Aquarius. Don't feel like you have to make sense of it all. In fact, it may not be possible. Whatever you do, make sure you are yourself. Let your creative nature shine through. Other people are quite malleable, so you should take the lead in just about any situation. Be sure to consider the needs of others. When it comes to career, let your aggressive side out today. Someone in the workplace may make you angry, and you may be tempted to hide those feelings on the inside. Don't let them out. To defend oneself. You have a point of view that should be heard and respected. When it comes to love, if you have been having issues with your current partner and have been at an impasse recently, the energy of planetary alignment today should help you overcome this. Either you can't take the tension anymore and will have to start a discussion to resolve this problem, or they will feel pressured to find a solution. Ultimately, you are both looking for relief and healing. When it comes to health, the good thing about today's planetary alignment is that it allows you to focus on your physical needs. With your attention span being what it is, you will benefit immensely from a regular exercise program. The aspect also helps you focus on what you need on a daily basis, so use it to keep track of the type of exercise you do. Make sure to take a deep breath every time you find yourself walking from place to place, it matters a lot. In short, mix your reality with a bit of fantasy today, Pisces. Relax for a while and rest. Try to spend time meditating and clearing your head of daily worries. Calming and relaxing activities are the best way to spend today. Take a walk with friends and deepen the conversation on strange topics. Give yourself time and space to dream.